And we're back with 60 seconds. Welcome back. This time I'm going to try and get the twin ending. Just to show you guys how that goes. I have gotten it before, but off camera. So I'm going to try and get the twin ending this time. And I think for the twin ending, I either need the axe or like the med kit, because I know I have to give them supplies of some sort for them to let me into their little like bunker thing that they're making for survivors. So I'm definitely going to try and keep as many weapons and the med kit. I'm going to try keep it, not use it as much as possible, because I think that's how it goes. I'm going to get the axe and I'm going to get my wife. Okay, I'm gonna go get the gun now. Oh my god, this fucking lamp thing needs to get the fuck out of my way. Oh shit, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did! Oh, I thought I wasn't gonna make it. Thank God Ted can run. Jesus. Our favorite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static. Are all of the stations gone? Maybe we should tinker with with our radio to increase its range. You know, when an atomic bomb just dropped on the neighborhood, you know, maybe you shouldn't expect, like, entertainment broadcasts. But if you remember, in the first 60 seconds video, I said tinker. Tinker is the key word. If there is a tinker written in the words, written in the paper, written in the scenario, it's a no. We do not let them tinker with the radio, because it is like 100% they're going to break it. Well, I'm not sure if it's 100%, but like majority of the time they are going to break it if they tinker with the radio. So no, you do not get to tinker with the radio. It has become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple of hours. We suspect there is something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? We need to investigate or we might suffocate. Boy Scout book to the rescue. They got sick? Ted got sick? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Wow, that's astounding. Anyways, it's feeding day. I'm gonna send someone out there to get more food and water. There isn't a lot of space down here and we can smell everything. When one of the wall bricks got loose today and revealed a hole, we felt pretty sick. It's the smell coming from the hole. It's terrible. Should we investigate and remove the source of the stench? I mean, Ted's already sick, isn't he? Get Ted to do it. Get Ted to do it. He's already sick. Like, if you're gonna get sick, then let Ted do it. Yeah, see? Okay. No one else has gotten sick. And we got one soup from it. Go us. Okay, Timmy's gonna go out with the gas mask. MVP Timmy. Come on. We're manifesting it. We're manifesting the MVP Timmy. For an isolated fallout shelter, we sure have a lot of disturbances. Something has been making a lot of noise since dawn, and we couldn't sleep. It seems to be coming from under the floor, and coincidentally, we just found a manhole that we could use to go down and check what's going on. Use that flashlight, because I want to try and keep the axe in pristine condition. And you hear that telephone? You hear that telephone? That is the sweet, sweet sound. We got 2 orders from that. That is the sweet, sweet sound of our twin sibling saviors. So Mary Jane, you can go out and check that phone. You get in contact with those siblings, and the twin ending is on the way. We are ready to go. Timmy came back. What'd you bring? Some cards. We found the ammo, gas mask, 2 soups, a suitcase, a checkerboard, 2 waters. Timmy, like I've said before and I'll say it again, you really are the best of us out here, my boy. Everything you do for us doesn't go unnoticed. Ted and Mary Jane have been butting heads lately. Today, they got into an argument about movie characters, specifically who would win in an ultimate battle, Snow White, 7 Dwarves, or a group of wasteland bandits. Probably the bandits, because, I don't know, they have guns, and you can just shoot the motherfuckers in the face before they even get close to you, so... But I'm not gonna decide who's winning that, because I don't want to start any ill intentions down here in the bunker, okay? Ain't nobody got patience for that, especially when you're locked in this tiny little room with limited resources. We woke up to a dripping sound today and noticed there's something leaking from the pipes. That green liquid looked innocent enough. Even after it ate through the table and the chair and the floor, patching up that pipe is probably a good idea. You patch it up with that Boy Scout book. You use that thing. Also, I know Ted is still sick. I know I haven't healed him, but I want to try and save the medkit for the twin ending. So I'm just trying to let him run his course. I'm just going to try and let him do his thing, alright? I am going to send someone out again. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety, instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers... Okay, yeah, so this is military ending. I am going to get in contact with them, even though we're focusing on the twin ending this time. I am going to get in contact with them, just in case the twin ending doesn't work out, disaster strikes or something like that. So I am just going to have a backup plan, because you never know. But it's day 15, it's feeding day. I'm going to send Timmy out with the suitcase. I'm pretty sure if you give them the suitcase, they can bring back more things, and they can also take more things out with them. So I'm going to give him the suitcase and the gas mask, so that he's safe. And you go out there, Timmy. Make us proud, like I know you can. Yesterday during charades, we learned that Mary Jane doesn't know how to spell anti-disestablishmentarianism. I can pronounce that. Look at me go. Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Oh, anti-disestablishmentarianism. Who the fuck uses that word anyway? And it has left Dolores sorely disappointed. She insists on home, or rather shelter schooling Mary Jane a little. Sure, I'm sure it'll keep you both sane, it'll keep you both alive, it'll stop you from going crazy, you know. Have fun with that, I guess. Oh, Mary Jane looks like she's been through the trenches with that, actually. How harsh are you, Dolores? How harsh of a teacher are you? Jesus Christ. Alert! There is a gang of firefighters outside, or at least they dress like ones. They've been banging on the door, ordering us to surrender all of our supplies. They claim they will drive us out with fire if we don't comply. Guess the definition of a firefighter has somewhat changed recently. How do we oppose them? This is a raider attack, so I'm going to use the padlock to lock the bunker so they can't get in. And that will drive them off for one thing. The padlock is a one-time use though, so it's not there anymore. So, that's driving off raiders. Oh god, we're gonna have to deal with raiders this run. It's day 20, which means it's feeding day. I hope to god that Timmy comes back. We found an unsigned letter today. The stranger asks for our help. Apparently they're... Okay, so this is more on the twins, I think. How much soup do we have? We have 4. I am gonna give them soup because I do want to get out of here. So I am gonna give them soup. Timmy's out there, so he could bring back more. We're down to our last 2 cans of soup. So, Timmy should be back any day now, right? We've discussed everything we could and no one is willing to chat anymore. The silence is really disturbing. We should do something before we start talking to ourselves instead. Sure, don't go crazy, I guess. And honestly, I don't really mind that much if you break the radio, because like I said, we're focusing on the twin ending, so we don't really need the radio for the military ending, or the government ending. I'm still not sure if they're the same thing. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed he used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? We have 5. Honestly, we can bet on this. We have enough that we can bet on this. Oh, do we win or lose the card game? How good are we at poker? How are your poker faces? We got the water! Look, we got more water. We won the bet. Timmy came back with the suitcase and the gas mask. Came back with 2 soups. Congratulations, Timmy! Thank you, sir. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. It turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend their wounded. Is this the twins camp, or is this just a random survivor camp? Either way, just in case it is the twins camp, I'm going to give them some water. Because that could be another twins thing. So, hopefully it is. Open in the name of freedom, came a shout from outside our door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people probably armed. Anyone who introduces themselves like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open? I'm pretty sure the freedom people are good people, so I'm going to let them in. Please be good people. The freedom people are good people. I believe. Yeah, see? We're fine. The freedom people are good people. They gave us 2 waters. Good job, guys. Freedom people are good people. The wasteland is full of surprises, like this man on the other side of our door, knocking and claiming that he is willing to offer a lot for decent ammunition. Shall we trade? Sure. I mean, the ammo is literally only useful for trade purposes. Like, there is nothing else we can use the ammo for, really. Ted is still alive after all this time without a medkit, by the way. Like, what day was it when he got sick? And it's now day 28. Okay, they gave us one soup for an ammo. That's nice. I appreciate that. Ted has been sick for so long, and he's really hanging in there. Wouldn't you know it, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book we keep in our shelter. No, we're not gonna read her diary, okay? Because she's gonna get mad, and then she's gonna up and leave the shelter. She's gonna, like, run away, and then she's gonna die. So, no, I'd rather not kill a teenager by reading her diary, you know? Today was an exciting day for Ted. All of a sudden, he found car keys in his back pocket. He has been sitting on them this whole time. Anyway, it got him reminiscing about his favorite automobile, and now he's worried about it being parked up for too long. Something tells us it's the least of its trouble at the moment, but Ted seems really eager to go out and turn the engine over. You know what, Ted? Like I said, you've been sick for so long, and you've really been hanging in there, you know. So you can go out. You can run your car around, and if you die, I mean, you're probably gonna die anyway because you're sick. So, either way, you do that, alright? The siblings are back. Okay, like I told you, the siblings want the axe. And lucky for me, I kept the axe on standby in preparation for this very moment. Where is a ball when you need one? We are really bored and we need something to occupy ourselves with. Too many hours of counting pipe droplets is not healthy. There has to be an alternative. Sure, play some cards. Play some cards so you don't go downright bonkers. How about that, huh? How about that? How did the torch get broken? How did this happen? Decided to have a little poker game with food cans as a currency. Things got a bit rough. So rough it ended badly. Okay. Interesting. A violent game of poker, huh? It's been a few days since Ted went to look for his car. We're getting really worried about him. That's just not what that says at all. We're getting a really worried now. That's just not English at all either. We're getting a really worried now, especially since there have been loud thuds and shouting coming from above. Maybe he got into some trouble. Should we take a peek outside? I don't know, actually. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. If Ted's gonna come back, then he's gonna come back by himself. I don't think we should go out and look for him, because if there's loud thuds and shouting from above, that probably means there's raiders nearby. I don't know. I'm gonna say no to this, okay? If Ted's gonna come back, he can come back by himself, alright? He's a big boy. See? He's back! Look at him! Tip-top shape, just as we left him. And he brought back one can of soup. See? He's a big boy. You can have some of that. Have some of the can of soup you brought back. How are we doing on food and water? I guess we could do with a little more soup, probably. Another message from the army is broadcasting right now. They want us to harmonica, and I'm not going to do that right now because I want the twins ending. Like I've stated many a time within this session. So I'm not going to make any more progress on the military ending for now. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet since, you know, most of the people aren't around anymore. Yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it up, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. A water chip? What in the hell is that? I've done this scenario before, both not giving him the water and giving him the water, and it literally does nothing. It's just another crazy lad who you can waste your resources on. And I'm not going to waste my resources on someone who wants a water chip that doesn't even exist. So they can go away. Have a nice day. It's feeding day. And how about we put that radio to good use? Something might be on air even now. Sure, I guess. Ted is still alive, and that astounds me. Ted has the immune system of a fucking rock, okay? Of a fucking god. Zeus is reincarnated as Ted, which is an incredible step down. What's that glowing in your pocket, Timmy? Oh no, mutated ants. They're terrifying little mandibles. What's a mandible? Anyways, almost gave Dolores a heart attack. She wants them out, but Timmy says it's the beginning of an atomic ant farm. One of them has to have it their way, but who? You know what? Dolores has it her way. Get the ants out of here. I'm not risking anyone else getting sick, alright? We already have one man who's dying on his last legs, even though he's been on his last legs for a while now. So we got rid of the ants, and Timmy still seems fine with that. Timmy still seems like he's ready to go. Like, Timmy doesn't give a fuck. Timmy's tackling this wasteland situation like a champ. Ha! Guess what? We've already got ourselves our very own fallout garden, and we've got a bunch of mushrooms growing on one of the walls. They're big enough to be eaten. How about that? Should we prepare a mushroom feast today? No. No, we're not that in need of food that we need to eat mushrooms, okay? Mushrooms growing off the wall in a radioactive, like, apocalypse, okay? No, we don't need that right now. These are dire circumstances we found ourselves in. Supplies are running low, and if we don't take care of ourselves, nobody else will. We know for a fact that one of our neighbours had a shelter with a broken trapdoor, and there might be some supplies inside. Of course, there's a chance the neighbour and her kids managed to get there in time, but we could really use whatever they have, and we're stronger. Should we pay them a visit? Are we that in need? Maybe. But I could just send someone out on a scavenge instead, so I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. Because I don't want karma biting me on the butt here. I don't know if karma really exists in this game. I haven't experienced any bad karma thus far. But I'm not about to bet on that, you know? I'm gonna prepare a scavenge. And we got a trade offer. Gas mask for a padlock and a map for a torch. I'm going to keep the map, but I might give away the gas mask, because it's not going to be radioactive out there anymore. It's day 39. And a padlock will be useful for raiders, which we already had a scenario where raiders did show up. So, I might trade our gas mask. Gas mask can also stop people from getting sick, but we have a med kit, and the siblings haven't asked for one, so that's probably ours to use. I'm gonna give up our gas mask. I'll take that padlock. Day 40, which is a multiple of 5, which means it's feeding day. I'm gonna send Timmy out. He don't need the gas mask, right? He don't need the gas mask. Right? It's not going to be radioactive. So you go, Timmy. You take that suitcase and you fill it up with all the good shit. Okay? All the good shit that you can get your gremlin little fingers on. You bring it back. The siblings are back with their group to announce that their camp has been finished. They are attempting to make living there as enjoyable as possible, and they have one problem. Their children. The older ones can be trained to help in scouting or guarding the base, but the youngsters get bored really fast. The group has been going through the rubble, looking for toys and games that would keep kids occupied and happy. They can have our cards. Give them the cards. Teach them a little bit of poker, you know, a little post-apocalyptic poker game. As you can clearly tell, we love that shit, and the evidence is right there. When conducting our daily supply count, we've noticed that a soup can was missing. We're absolutely sure it was there just yesterday. That can only mean one thing. We have a soup thief among us. Now we just need to figure out who the culprit is. No, I'm not going to blame everyone, because that's going to start bad things. We don't need bad relationships between us right now. We just need to chill out. We're almost out of here. Who ate the soup? No one ate the soup, okay? No one ate the fucking soup. Ted is, like, about to get out of here, and he's been sick this entire time. Ted is the boss. Ted is the boss bitch, the bitch boss. The power of God, the immune system of a rock, okay? Another message from the army. No, I'm done with the army. Done with the army ending, okay? We're done with that. No more army ending. We're going full commitment on the twins, which I think pretty sure the next time someone shows up, it might be the twins. Hopefully, maybe. The cat person's back. I don't want your fucking cat. Alright? I don't want your fucking cat when we're about to get out of here. Day 45. It's motherfucking feeding day. So boom, boom, take some of that shit. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have cute mutated animals that come to our feet and listen, like a post-apocalyptic Snow White. Shall we? Sure, I know where this situation leads us. We're gonna play the harmonica, and it's gonna bring mutated cockroaches to our feet, like Snow White. See, look at this, you ready? Look at these motherfuckers down here. It's a mutant cockroach, right? And these mutant cockroaches are going to bring us food at the end of when this all plays out. But Timmy's back. He brought back a suitcase, 3 soups, 2 waters, like a champ. There you go, Timmy. All the good shit. And the funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us, as if they're waiting for something. Yes, play them more music, like Snow White, and they're gonna bring us food. The roaches are gone, and food and water. See, look at that. That whole situation just brought us food and water. Last night, the whole shelter was woken up by Ted screaming bloody murder. Oh, Ted can't fucking sleep again. Ted, you're already sick, mate. You're already sick, mate. You know what? I might actually use it. If I use it now, is it going to clear up his sickness, or is it just going to count towards this scenario? You know, just in case, I'm going to not use it now, and if he's still alive today... he's injured. Mate. Oh. You found a soup? I don't know how the fuck that happened. They found a soup, but Ted got injured. I am now going to use the medkit on our boy Ted. He's had it rough for too long. Mary Jane insists that she doesn't feel complete without a musical instrument. If she hit it well, maybe her tuba is still safe somewhere in the ruins of our house. Should I send Mary Jane out to find a tuba? I have a feeling if I do, she's gonna get murdered. I have a feeling that that's what's about to happen. It's like the game has been warming me up for something like this. Warming me up for something tragic. So I kind of don't want to, but I kind of do as well. I mean, it's not like you've done anything, Mary Jane. You know what? Fuck it. She can go out. If she dies, she dies, okay? It seems we're about to get out of here anyway. Like, the twins should be coming for us any minute now. Ted's in tip-top shape. We're about to go to sleep when we heard someone knocking on the door. Who would it be at this hour? It might be the twins. I think it's the twins. Fingers crossed. We ready? Day 50. Oh, who was it? Why is Ted sick again? Wait, what happened? Turned out it was a nice mysterious fellow in a weird suit. He gave us 2 soup cans. Oh, it was just some random person. It wasn't even the twins. It was just some random person. And Ted got fucking sick again. I just fixed you. Well, this is strange. When emptying our bucket in front of the shelter, we discovered a hastily drawn map on one of the ruined walls. Someone drew out a route and marked a spot at the end of it. Maybe there are supplies hidden there? Who should check it? Who should we check it out? I might send someone out to get it. I might send Ted, because he's sick already. I might go send Ted to go get it. Is Ted gonna come back okay? Safe and sound? Question mark. Okay, he's not dead, which is a good sign. We've got cards. Is that it? Motherfucking cards. Great. Good for us, guys. What we initially thought was thunder turned out to be heavy knocking on the door. Someone either hates that door or is very determined to have someone answer it. Twins? Twins? Please? I'm gonna open it. Twins? Maybe this time? The end? Twins? Yes! The twins are here! We got saved! Oh, and that's the twin ending. For so long we thought the world has really turned into a cruel, unforgiving and hopeless place. But today our views on it were challenged when the siblings and a few other people from their group visit us with an invitation to come live with them in their freshly built, fully functional camp. And we love to hear that. It took us 52 days to get here, but I love that for us. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is the twin ending. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone in between. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely?